The Frontier Archives. Recovered audio log. Entry 003. Classification. Declassified. Location. Planet Kheros. Primary. Event. Dominion orbital bombardment. Secondary. Event. Initial builder system activation. Canon significance. First recorded awakening of builder infrastructure since the disappearance of the builders. Status. Verified historical record.
Their works remain not as monuments but as echoes of purpose. Archive note. The first shot had been fired. There would be no taking it back. Across the valley, silence returned. Not the peaceful silence the Ashari had always known, but the terrible silence that exists only after history has changed forever. Smoke drifted through the village square. Broken crystal fragments shimmered beneath the fading sunlight. Children clung to their parents. The wounded struggled to stand. Even the Dominion Marines seemed uncertain. No one had expected the crystal pillar to answer with such unimaginable power. High above Kheros, the Dominion fleet awakened. Formation lights ignited one after another across the darkness. Hundreds of warships shifted into perfect military alignment. From the surface, they resembled new stars appearing in the evening sky. Beautiful, cold, merciless.
Sky Guardian, the stars are moving.
Zandor looked toward the heavens. His heart sank. He recognized the formation instantly. He had seen it before, on worlds whose names no longer appeared on any star chart. No, he knew exactly what came next, not because he had been told, because he had survived it. The fleet was no longer preparing to negotiate. It was preparing to occupy. A cold wind swept across the valley. The crystal trees vibrated with a deep harmonic resonance. Blue light pulsed beneath the village pathways. Far beyond the mountains, the northern ruins glowed brighter than before. Something beneath Kheros had awakened aboard the Dominion flagship. Vorak stood motionless before the tactical display. The blue energy rising from the northern continent reflected across his crimson visor. Commander Rexus approached.
General, orbital formations are complete. All fleets report ready.
Vorak remained silent. His gaze never left the holographic image of Kheros.
Awaiting your command.
For several long seconds, there was only silence.
So much history, balanced upon a single decision.
Commander Rexus said nothing. He had served beside Vorak long enough to recognize doubt. It was something almost no one else had ever witnessed. Far below, the Ashari knew nothing of orbital weapons, nothing of fleet doctrine, nothing of planetary bombardment. They looked toward the stars and still saw beauty.
They're beautiful.
Zandor slowly knelt beside him. His eyes never left the fleet above.
They aren't stars.
Kale looked confused.
What are they?
Zandor answered without looking away.
They're the reason worlds disappear.
Above them, the Dominion fleet opened its weapon ports. Tiny points of crimson light appeared beneath hundreds of warships. Across the valley, the crystal forests began singing once again. Only this time, their song sounded like a warning. Scene 10. No commander begins a war believing it will consume the innocent. They begin believing it will end before the innocent are touched. Frontier Archives, Military Analysis, Volume 7. High above Kheros, the Dominion fleet waited. Thousands of officers stood at their stations. Weapons remained locked. Targeting systems tracked every movement below. The entire armada waited for a single command. Aboard the Dominion flagship, silence filled the command bridge. General Vorak stood before the enormous tactical display. The holographic image of Kheros rotated slowly. Blue energy continued spreading beneath the northern mountains. Commander Rexus looked toward the general.
General, the energy field is expanding. Our science division estimates exponential growth.
Vorak remained silent.
If the object beneath the surface reaches full activation, we may lose containment.
Several officers exchanged uneasy glances. No one interrupted.
Estimated time?
Unknown. But every projection indicates acceleration.
The bridge became quiet again. Vorak closed his eyes. For only a moment, history would later record this as the final opportunity for peace. Only those present would know how close it truly came. Vorak opened his eyes.
Transmit one final evacuation warning.
Commander Rexus hesitated.
General, our dropships remain inside the blast zone.
I am aware.
And if they refuse,
Vorak looked toward the glowing planet.
They won't understand.
Another long silence.
They begin orbital suppression.
Across the bridge, every officer froze. The order echoed through the flagship.
orbital suppression confirmed.
His hands moved across the tactical console. One command. Thousands of systems responded. Across orbit, Dominion warships came alive. Weapon ports opened. Massive emitter arrays rotated into firing position. Power surged through kilometer-long energy conduits. The darkness surrounding Kheros slowly filled with crimson light. Far below, the Ashari watched in wonder. To them, the stars themselves had begun to glow.
They're becoming brighter.
Zandor looked upward, his face turned pale.
No.
He knew that light. He had watched it consume cities. He had watched it erase civilizations.
Everyone, take cover, now!
The villagers stared at him in confusion. They had never heard such fear in his voice. The crystal forests suddenly erupted with brilliant blue light. The entire valley vibrated. Ancient harmonics echoed beneath the ground. The vault answered. High above, every Dominion targeting computer suddenly flashed the same warning. Unknown energy interference across the bridge. Alarms sounded.
General, our firing solutions are destabilizing.
Commander Rexus turned sharply.
The planet is interfering with weapon guidance.
Vorak stared at the display, not with anger, with disbelief.
What are you?
No one aboard the Dominion fleet realized it. No one on Kheros understood it. But something beneath the surface had just awakened completely, and for the first time in countless ages, it was looking back. Scene 11, Fire from Heaven. Every civilization believes the sky will always protect them. History remembers the day it did not. Frontier Archives, War Records, Volume 3. The sky changed, not with thunder, not with lightning, with light. Far above Kheros, hundreds of crimson beams formed beneath the Dominion fleet. For one breathtaking moment, they remained suspended in silence, like stars waiting to fall.
They're beautiful.
The words echoed across the village. Some smiled, others simply stared in wonder. No one understood what they were witnessing.
Down! Everyone down!
His voice broke the silence. He grabbed Kyle with one arm, pulled Luma close with the other, shielding them beneath his own body. The first orbital lance descended. It crossed the heavens faster than thought. It did not strike the village. It struck an empty ridge beyond the northern forests. The mountain vanished, not exploded. Vanished. Stone became light. Light became ash. The shockwave arrived seconds later. The earth convulsed. Crystal trees bent violently. Windows shattered. Lanterns burst apart. The entire valley shook as though Kheros itself cried out in pain.
The mountain?
Where the mountain had stood, there was only a column of white-blue energy reaching into the sky. The Ashari had no word for bombardment, no word for orbital warfare, no word for extinction. They only knew that a piece of their world had disappeared. High above, the Dominion bridge watched in silence. No cheers, no celebration, only reports.
Impact confirmed. Target eliminated.
Commander Rexus studied the tactical display. His expression tightened.
General, the vault's energy signature has increased.
Vorak never looked away from Kheros.
I expected as much.
Our bombardment appears to be accelerating the awakening.
A long silence settled over the bridge.
Cease further orbital fire.
The officers looked up in surprise.
General,
We came to contain it, not awaken it.
Below, Zandor slowly lifted his head. Dust drifted across the village. Children cried. Parents searched frantically for loved ones. The once peaceful valley had become unrecognizable. The crystal pathways glowed brighter than ever before. Blue light flowed beneath every home, every tree, every stone. The ground itself pulsed like a living heartbeat.
Kheros is trying to tell us something.
The old elder reached toward the glowing earth. The crystal beneath his hand answered, not with heat, not with pain, with memory. Ancient symbols raced beneath the surface, visible for only a heartbeat. Then they were gone.
This isn't just a planet.
He looked toward the northern ruins. The blue column still reached into the heavens.
It's alive.
Above them, General Vorak stared at exactly the same light, separated by orbit, united by one realization. Neither side understood what had awakened beneath Kheros, but both now understood one terrible truth. The battle for Kheros had never been about the Ashari. Scene 12, The Silence After Fire. Every battle is fought twice, first with weapons, then with memory. Frontier Archives, Survivor Testimonies, Volume 2. Silence. Not because the war had ended, because no one yet understood what had happened. Dust drifted through the valley like pale morning fog. The crystal trees no longer sang. They hummed, low, unsteady, as though the world itself had been wounded. The mountain was gone, where ancient stone had stood for countless generations. There was now only a pillar of shimmering blue light reaching into the heavens. Its glow reflected across every face in the village. No Ashari had ever witnessed destruction on such a scale. Many simply stared, unable to understand, unable to speak.
Will the mountain come back?
No one answered.
Did we do something wrong?
Elder Karem slowly knelt beside the children. His weathered hand rested gently upon the glowing crystal pathway. The light beneath his fingers pulsed once, almost like a heartbeat.
No, you did nothing wrong.
His voice carried the calm that had guided generations. Yet even he could not hide the sadness in his eyes. For the first time in Ashari history, children asked questions their elders could not answer. Across the village, families searched for one another. Lanterns lay shattered. Homes had cracked beneath the shockwave. Crystal gardens that had grown for centuries were buried beneath stone and dust. No one spoke of revenge, only of those who needed help.
Check every house. Stay together. No one is left behind.
Without hesitation, the villagers moved, not as soldiers, as neighbors. Hands reached through broken beams. Parents carried frightened children. Strangers comforted strangers. The Ashari had no experience with war, but they understood compassion, and in that moment, it became their greatest strength. High above, General Vorak watched the same valley through the flagship's observation deck. The tactical display listed damage assessments, casualty estimates, strategic projections, numbers. He turned away from the screen.
How many?
Commander Rexus hesitated.
We don't know. Our sensors cannot distinguish civilians from energy interference.
Vorak remained silent. The answer did not comfort him.
They should have evacuated.
Commander Rexus did not reply. Both men understood the truth. No warning could prepare a people who had never imagined war. Far below, the blue light beneath the valley continued to spread, not rapidly, patiently. Crystal roots awakened beneath every field, every river, every mountain. The pulse reached farther than before, toward places forgotten by history, toward doors that had remained closed for ages beyond memory. Zandor noticed it first. The crystal beneath his boots responded to each heartbeat. A rhythm, not random, intentional. He knelt and placed his hand upon the glowing stone. For an instant, he saw something, a city of impossible towers, countless stars reflected across an endless ocean of crystal. figures walking beneath blue suns. Then, it was gone.
That wasn't a vision, it was a memory.
Elder Karam looked at him.
Whose memory?
Zandor slowly looked toward the northern ruins. The blue column still reached into the sky.
I don't think it belongs to us.
For the Dominion, the bombardment had been a military operation. For the Ashari, it was the end of innocence. For Kheros, it was only the beginning. Scene 13, The Guardian's Choice. A guardian does not stand because victory is certain. He stands because someone else cannot. Frontier Peacekeeper Doctrine. Archive reference, FA-AUK 07. Location, Ashari Village Event. Evacuation of the Crystal Valley. Status, verified historical record. The sky continued to burn. Far above, the Dominion fleet remained suspended over Kheros like an iron constellation. Its crimson weapon ports slowly dimmed. But no one below believed the danger had passed. War had already changed the valley forever. The Ashari gathered in silence. No council had called them. No elder had summoned them. They simply came together. Families, children, friends, neighbors. For thousands of years, this village had known only peace. Today, they stood together beneath a wounded sky. Zandor looked across the crowd. Some still stared toward the missing mountain. Others held frightened children close. Many searched the faces around them, hoping someone else knew what to do. They looked to the Sky Guardian, not because he was Ashari, not because he was their leader, because he had seen this before. And if anyone understood the path ahead, it was him. Zandor stepped onto the ancient crystal platform at the center of the village. The glowing pathways beneath his boots pulsed softly, almost as if Kheros itself was listening.
We leave.
The words settled over the village. No one answered, no one argued.
Leave our home?
Zandor nodded.
We leave today. We travel west. We stay together. No one walks alone.
An elderly Ashari man looked toward the crystal gardens.
My grandfather planted those trees.
Zandor followed his gaze. Blue crystal leaves shimmered gently in the evening wind.
Then we'll return and plant them again.
The old man slowly lowered his head. Not in surrender, in acceptance. Hope is sometimes nothing more than believing tomorrow still exists. Kyle stepped closer. His voice barely rose above a whisper.
Will you be with us?
For a moment, Zandor could not answer. He already knew where he belonged.
I'll make sure you have time.
Kale frowned.
I don't understand.
Zandor knelt beside him.
You don't have to.
He gently rested a hand on Kale's shoulder.
You just have to keep walking.
Nearby, Luma clutched her singing crystal. The crystal emitted a faint blue glow. She looked toward Elder Karam.
The crystals are afraid.
The words caused several Ashari to look at one another. No one laughed. Children often noticed what adults could not. Elder Karam stepped forward. He removed the ancient crystal pendant from around his neck. It was worn smooth by generations of careful hands. He placed it in Zandor's palm.
Belong to the first keeper.
Zandor looked at the crystal. Its blue light slowly brightened.
I can't take this.
Elder Karam smiled sadly.
It was never meant to remain with us.
Silence.
I believe it has been waiting for you.
The pendant pulsed, once, twice, then, deep beneath the village. The vault answered. A wave of blue light spread through the crystal pathways, across the fields, into the forests, toward the northern ruins. The heartbeat of Kheros had grown stronger. High above, Commander Rexus studied the tactical display.
General, the civilians are evacuating.
General Vorak watched the moving clusters of life signs, children, families, elders, slowly disappearing into the western forests.
Do not pursue them.
Commander Rexus nodded.
And the Guardian.
Vorak's crimson visor remained fixed on the lone figure standing in the village square.
He has already chosen.
Should we capture him?
Vorak remained silent for several seconds.
No.
Commander Rexus looked surprised.
A man who stands alone is already prepared to die.
Across an entire world, Two commanders stood beneath different skies, one beneath crystal trees, one beneath cold steel. Neither wished for war, neither would abandon their duty. History would call them enemies. The Frontier archives would remember them differently, as the last Ashari disappeared into the glowing western forests. Zandor remained behind. The wind carried ash through the empty village. His pulse rifle rested across his back. The ancient crystal pendant glowed softly in his hand. Ahead, Dominion forces prepared to advance. Behind, an entire civilization trusted him with its future. The Sky Guardian took one final look at the home he had sworn to protect. Then he turned and walked toward the coming storm. Scene 14, the Dominion advance. An army enters an abandoned city expecting victory. What it often finds instead is the person who chose to remain behind. Frontier Archives, Ground Warfare Records, Vol. 6. The village was empty only minutes earlier. Its pathways had carried families toward the western forests. Children had looked back at their homes. Elders had touched doorways they might never see again. Now, the Ashari village belonged only to silence. Lanterns hung broken above the paths. Cooking fires smoldered unattended. Tables still held unfinished meals. A wooden practice spear lay abandoned beside one of the homes. The village had not been destroyed. That made the emptiness feel worse. It looked as though life had simply vanished. The Dominion entered in formation. Two lines of Marines moved through the crystal trees, weapons raised, visors scanning. Every doorway became a possible threat. Every shadow became a hiding place. They had conquered cities larger than continents. They had crossed worlds defended by armies. Yet the abandoned village made them uneasy. There were no barricades, no soldiers, no resistance. Only the quiet evidence of people who had left everything behind.
Advance by sections. Check every structure. No explosives. No indiscriminate fire.
Commander, thermal scans show no civilian presence.
Confirm before entering. The General's order remains in effect. No civilians are to be harmed.
And the Guardian?
The Guardian is not a civilian.
High above the village, aboard the Oblivion Spear, General Vorak watched the ground advance through a tactical projection. The village appeared as a pale blue map suspended before him. Dominion squads moved through it as crimson symbols. One figure remained separate from them all, stationary, waiting.
Magnify Sector 7.
One life sign. Human. Military profile consistent with the Guardian.
Location.
Central village approach. He is not retreating.
No, he is choosing the battlefield.
Request permission to engage.
Permission granted. But understand this clearly, Commander. The Ashari are not combatants. Their homes are not targets. Their children are not leverage.
Understood.
If one civilian dies because discipline failed, the one responsible will answer to me.
Yes, General.
At the edge of the central square, Zandor waited. His cloak moved gently in the wind. The ancient crystal pendant rested beneath his armor. Its blue light pulsed against his chest. His pulse rifle was no longer across his back. It rested in his hands. Ready, not eager, never eager. He had spent 6 years hoping he would never hold it like this again. Yet his body remembered everything. Angles, distance, cover, line of sight, fields of fire. The old skills returned without permission.
24 infantry, 2 heavy units, 1 command element.
He counted the positions automatically. 3 Marines moving along the northern houses, 4 advancing through the crystal gardens, a support team holding near the village entrance, Commander Rexus behind them, protected, observing. Zandor could have fired first. He could have killed the lead soldier before the Dominion knew where he stood. His finger rested beside the trigger, not upon it.
To slow an army, You don't always need to defeat it.
He looked toward the western forest. The Ashari were still moving. Every second mattered.
You only need to make it afraid of the next step.
Movement ahead.
Hold formation.
The lead squad saw him, one human, standing alone in the center of the village. No barricade, no army, no visible escape route. Only a weathered soldier beneath broken lanterns. For several seconds, neither side moved.
Zandor. Frontier Peacekeeper identification confirmed. Lower your weapon.
You know my name.
We know enough.
Then you know I won't leave them.
The civilians are already leaving. You have accomplished your purpose.
No, I've only started.
Your position is surrounded. You cannot defend this village.
I'm not defending the village.
Then what are you defending?
Time.
The pendant beneath Zandor's armor answered. Blue light raced briefly through the pathways beneath the square. Dominion targeting systems flickered. Only for a second. But a second was enough.
Now.
Zandor fired, not at a soldier, at the crystal arch above them. The blast struck its weakened base. The ancient structure collapsed across the pathway in a storm of blue fragments. The Dominion formation broke apart. Marines moved for cover. Weapons tracked every direction. No one had been hit, yet the advance stopped.
Contact. Identify firing position.
He's moving.
Zandor disappeared between the homes. A heartbeat later, a second shot destroyed a targeting sensor. Then a third severed the power conduit of a heavy weapon. Every blast was precise, every target mechanical. No bodies, no deaths, only confusion.
Return. Fire. Controlled bursts. Do not strike the structures.
The order came too late. The first Dominion pulse bolts crossed the village square. They struck walls, pathways, crystal trees. The abandoned village filled with light. The ground confrontation had begun, not as a battle between armies, but as a contest between one man and the seconds he could steal from an empire. Far within the western forest, Kyle heard the distant weapons. He stopped walking.
He stayed.
Yes,
Will he come back?
a guardian always tries.
He is not alone.
What do you mean?
Kheros is walking with him.
Behind them, the Ashari continued west. Ahead of them, ancient crystal tunnels waited beneath the mountains. And in the abandoned village, Zandor Ironheart prepared to teach the Dominion a lesson it had forgotten long ago. One determined guardian could delay an army. One wounded world could do far more. Scene 15, The Last Guardian. Experience is the one weapon no army can manufacture. It is earned only by those who survive long enough to regret it. War had finally reached Kheros, yet no battle lines existed. No armies faced one another. Only abandoned homes, and one man who refused to surrender them without purpose. Dominion Marines advanced carefully through the village. Every intersection was covered, every rooftop observed, every doorway scanned. It was textbook military doctrine. Against almost anyone, it would have been enough.
Advance. Slowly. He wants us moving too fast.
Rexus had read the Guardian correctly. He had not, however, understood him. Zandor wasn't trying to defeat the Dominion. He was controlling its rhythm. Every hesitation, every stop, every order repeated twice, every unnecessary detour. Time, only time.
Movement!
Pulse rifles fired, 3 controlled bursts. Nothing.
Negative contact.
A loose cooking pot. Nothing more. The Guardian had never touched it. The village itself had delayed them.
Too predictable.
Hidden beneath the remains of a collapsed crystal bridge, Zandor watched through the scope of his pulse rifle. He had already memorized every movement, every patrol interval, every officer, every hesitation. Peacekeepers survived because they observed, not because they shot first. A Dominion sensor drone spiraled from the sky. It struck a rooftop and exploded harmlessly.
Recon Drone 3 destroyed.
He isn't shooting soldiers.
No, Commander. Only our eyes.
He wants us blind.
No, he wanted them slow, high above Kheros. General Vorak continued watching the engagement.
Commander Rexus reports minimal casualties.
As expected.
The Guardian refuses lethal engagement.
He remembers what soldiers become. Once killing becomes easy.
Should we authorize heavier units?
No, if one Guardian delays an army, perhaps the army should ask why.
The officers exchanged uncertain glances. Few commanders spoke that way, fewer still during combat. One Dominion Marine entered a narrow alley. He stopped. The wall beside him carried a single symbol, drawn in blue crystal dust. A Peacekeeper tactical mark.
Commander, I found something.
He wants us here.
A section of elevated walkway crashed into the alley. No Marines were crushed, but the route disappeared beneath tons of crystal stone.
Passage blocked.
Find another route.
Another minute. Gone. Far away. The Ashari refugees continued west.
Can they catch us?
They are trying.
And Zandor?
He is teaching them how difficult one peaceful man can become when someone threatens his home.
The words reached farther than the old elder realized, because hidden beneath shattered stone, the crystal roots carried every vibration, every heartbeat, every footstep, every choice. The world below was listening, far beneath the surface. The ancient vault responded, not with violence, with awareness. Blue energy spread through forgotten chambers, across builder corridors untouched for millennia. Ancient machines awakened one after another, silent, patient, watching, deep beneath the northern ruins. Ancient builder systems began initializing.
Primary planetary network. Status. Reactivation in progress.
Silence.
Guardian signature detected.
Blue light surged through enormous crystalline chambers. Machines older than recorded history responded. Patiently, without urgency. They had waited thousands of years. A few more moments meant nothing.
We're already too late.
Above, an empire searched for a weapon. Below, an ancient civilization prepared to answer. Between them, one Guardian continued buying the only thing left worth fighting for. Time. Scene 16, beneath the crystal roots. The oldest roads are not carved through stone, they are remembered by the worlds that created them. Frontier Archives, Builder Research Collection Volderai. Far behind them, the sounds of war slowly disappeared. Pulse rifle fire became distant echoes beneath the mountains. The Ashari never looked back, not because they wished to forget, because every step forward carried someone they loved. Children, elders, families, everything they had managed to save from a world that had changed forever. The western mountains opened before them. Ancient tunnels stretched beneath the crystal peaks. Generations of Ashari had used these passages during harsh winters. Few remembered who had first carved them. None questioned why they existed. They had simply always been there.
Stay close. No one walks alone.
Blue crystals embedded within the tunnel walls illuminated as the refugees approached. Not brightly, not suddenly, almost as though recognizing familiar footsteps.
They've never glowed like this before.
I thought they only reflected sunlight.
So did I.
The deeper they walked, the brighter the passage became. No torches were needed, no lanterns. The mountain itself guided them. Luma slowed her pace. She reached toward one of the glowing crystal walls.
They're singing.
I don't hear anything.
They're not singing to us. They're singing to each other.
The adults heard only silence. The child heard a choir. Luma's singing crystal answered. Its blue light grew brighter, far brighter than anyone had ever seen.
Your crystal?
It knows this place.
For the first time, the singing crystal left her hands. It rose gently into the air, only a few centimeters, weightless, surrounded by faint ribbons of blue light.
How is it doing that?
I don't know.
The crystal slowly drifted forward, not randomly, purposefully, as though following a path invisible to everyone else.
I think It wants us to follow.
We follow.
The tunnel widened, ancient pillars emerged from the darkness. Unlike Ashari craftsmanship, these columns were impossibly smooth. Every surface carried delicate geometric patterns that shimmered beneath the crystal light. No tool marks, no weathering, only perfection.
Who built this?
No one answered. The Ashari believed these caverns belonged to the mountains. The mountains remembered differently. Deep beneath the northern ruins,
Planetary synchronization. 22%. Biological signatures confirmed. Native descendants detected. Guardian signature detected. Crystal tunnels.
the floating crystal stopped. Ahead, the passage ended at an enormous stone doorway. No Ashari had ever spoken of it. No child had ever reached it. The doorway stretched nearly 30 meters high. Its surface was covered with glowing blue symbols. None belonged to any known language.
I've never seen this.
Neither had Karam. Slowly, the old elder approached. His hand touched the ancient stone. The symbols immediately brightened.
They're happy.
What?
The mountain. It says, "Welcome home."
No one moved, not because they doubted her, because something inside every Ashari felt she had spoken the truth.
For generations, we believed these mountains protected us. Perhaps they were waiting.
Access protocol initiated.
The journey west had become something far greater. It was no longer an escape. It was an invitation. Scene 17, the sleeping city. Every civilization leaves monuments to what it achieved. The builders left monuments to what they feared. Where a mountain had stood, there was now only silence. The Dominion orbital lance had erased centuries of stone in a single heartbeat. Yet something remained, not destroyed, revealed. Beneath the shattered mountain, an impossible structure emerged from the earth, smooth, black, untouched by the bombardment. Dust slid across its surface without leaving a mark. Crimson flames reflected upon it, but the stone itself seemed to absorb the light. The mountain had not hidden ruins. It had hidden a city.
Engineering teams forward. No heavy excavation. I want every structure preserved.
Commander, our scanners are failing.
Explain.
The material doesn't reflect energy. It absorbs it.
Nothing absorbs everything.
It does, aboard the Oblivion Spear. General, we have visual confirmation.
The city possessed no towers, no walls, no roads, only enormous geometric structures arranged with impossible precision. Every angle aligned with another, every line continued beyond sight. It resembled architecture, designed by mathematics itself.
Estimated age.
Continue.
Our calculations no longer fit accepted galactic history. It predates every known civilization. Possibly by millions of years.
The builders.
Among the Dominion, the builders existed only in forbidden archives. A civilization so ancient, many believed it had never existed at all, until now.
The city is generating power.
Impossible. There are no visible reactors.
There don't appear to be any.
And yet,
it is alive.
Planetary synchronization. 38%. Primary vault awakening. Awaiting guardian. Surface excavation.
I've never seen characters like these.
Can you translate them?
No, but they aren't random.
Every Dominion scanner flickered simultaneously. Helmet displays briefly failed. Weapon diagnostics rebooted. Navigation grids vanished.
Commander, we've lost synchronization.
Restore it.
We're trying.
They were no longer controlling the battlefield. The battlefield was beginning to control them. Western crystal tunnels.
They found it.
What did you say?
The people from the sky. They opened the sleeping place.
How could you know that?
I didn't know. Someone told me. The Builder City.
A massive circular chamber, kilometers across, hidden beneath Kheros since before recorded time. Blue light slowly spread across the floor. Ancient mechanisms rotated for the first time in ages. An enormous central structure emerged from darkness. It resembled neither machine nor building. It resembled a doorway, larger than mountains, perfectly circular, covered with millions of luminous builder symbols, dormant, waiting.
Guardian confirmed. Native descendants confirmed. Builder vault authorization progressing. 43%.
This was never a weapon.
No, General. I believe it's a gateway.
Kheros had never been hiding a weapon. It had been guarding a door. Scene 18, the price of duty. Duty is measured not by the enemies you defeat, but by the sacrifices you are willing to make before drawing your weapon. Frontier Peacekeeper Doctrine. For nearly an hour, the Dominion advance had slowed, not because the Guardian had destroyed an army, because he had denied its certainty. Every ruined street demanded caution. Every crystal arch became a possible ambush. Every silence became suspicious. Commander Rexus had gained only a few hundred meters. The Ashari had gained almost an hour.
General, the Guardian continues delaying our advance.
And your casualties?
Minimal.
Civilian casualties?
None confirmed.
Then the Guardian has achieved exactly what he intended.
Should we deploy heavy assault units?
No, I will speak with him.
The dropship landed in the center of the abandoned village. No escort, no Marines. Only one figure stepped onto the cracked crystal pathway. General Vorak. He carried no weapon. Neither did Zandor. The pulse rifle remained slung across his back. For the second time, two soldiers met between worlds.
You came alone.
So did you. You've delayed us.
That was the idea.
They're gone.
They're safe.
For now, you still believe this can end peacefully.
I believe people make choices.
So do I.
Then choose differently.
I've commanded fleets for 42 years. I've prevented wars by winning them quickly.
And how many worlds thanked you?
None. You think I enjoy this?
I think you've convinced yourself it's necessary.
I've seen civilizations disappear because they acted too late.
So have I.
Then you understand.
No. I understand fear. I understand duty. I understand impossible choices. What I don't understand is destroying the people you're trying to save.
You believe we're enemies.
Aren't we?
I believe we're standing on opposite sides of the same disaster.
Then tell me the truth.
I can't.
You won't.
No, I no longer know which one it is. It has accelerated.
You don't know what it is.
No, and neither do you.
General.
Percentage.
56. We've identified 2 activation signatures.
2.
One originates from the northern excavation. The second is moving west.
The child.
Luma.
She is connected.
To Kheros.
And if we're right, the Dominion is no longer pursuing your people. We're pursuing her.
You won't reach her.
I hope you're right.
History would remember them as enemies. The Frontier Archives would remember them as 2 guardians, trying to save a future neither fully understood. Scene 19, Fire from Heaven. The most dangerous force in the galaxy is not hatred, it is power without understanding. Frontier Archives, Scientific Inquiry Valer Wait. The conversation had ended. Duty remained. General Vorak returned to his command. Zandor turned toward the western mountains. Neither believed there was enough time. Neither knew. Time had already stopped belonging to them. Far beneath Kheros, the vault had begun writing its own future. Aboard the Dominion flagship, Oblivion Spear.
General, planetary synchronization continues accelerating.
Current percentage.
72.
Our excavation teams report the builder structures are changing.
Changing.
They're growing. The city is reconfiguring itself.
Impossible.
The city isn't responding to our excavation. It's defending itself.
Unauthorized intrusion detected. Planetary defense lattice. Restoration continuing. Guardian integrity confirmed. Native descendants confirmed. Vault authorization 74%. Western crystal tunnels.
They're afraid.
Who?
The old ones. They don't want the sky to touch the door.
What door?
The sleeping one. Dominion fleet.
General, energy output exceeds containment thresholds.
If synchronization reaches 100%,
We no longer know what happens.
Recommendations.
Continue observation. Increase orbital suppression.
complete the excavation before activation.
If the vault fully awakens, billions may die. Resume orbital suppression.
This time, the Dominion did not fire at a mountain, they fired at the Builder City itself. Hundreds of crimson lances descended together. The heavens became rivers of fire. Surface?
No.
He had hoped Vorak would find another way. Duty had spoken louder. The bombardment struck. The valley disappeared beneath white light. Ancient builder structures vanished inside expanding clouds of crystal dust. The earth shook. Mountains cracked. Entire cliffs collapsed into the crater. Then, everything stopped. The first crystal answered. Then another. Then 1,000. Across Kheros. Every crystal awakened simultaneously. Blue light erupted from forests, mountains, riverbeds, ancient ruins. Entire valleys became rivers of living crystal.
General, energy output increasing beyond projection.
The entire planet is responding.
Impossible.
No, not impossible. Prepared. The crystal storm had begun. No weather system had ever behaved this way. Entire forests glowed. Crystal leaves dissolved into shimmering blue particles. The atmosphere itself became alive.
General, we've lost stable orbit. Navigation grid's collapsing. The storm is generating its own gravitational field.
Maintain formation.
We can't!
Hostile action confirmed. Planetary Defense Network. Online. Vault authorization 87%.
We've run out of time.
The Dominion believed it was containing the vault. Instead, it had awakened Kheros. Scene 20, the heart of Kheros. A world does not choose its guardians by strength, it chooses those willing to listen. Frontier Archives, Builder Translation Records, Volume 2. While the Dominion struggled against a planet that refused to surrender, the Ashari continued their journey beneath it. The tunnels had become something else. The walls no longer reflected light. They created it. Blue rivers of crystal flowed through the stone itself. Ancient symbols awakened one after another, stretching far beyond sight. Every heartbeat of Kheros echoed through the mountain.
It's getting brighter.
Stay together.
No one questioned the old elder, yet everyone sensed the truth. They were no longer walking through tunnels, they were walking through memory.
It's here.
What is?
Luma knelt. She placed both hands upon the glowing stone. The crystal beneath her fingertips answered. Blue light spread outward in perfect circles. Across the chamber. Along every wall. Across every pillar. The mountain awakened around them.
Luma?
It remembers.
For one impossible moment, Luma stood somewhere else. She saw a sky unlike any world she had known. 3 blue suns, crystal oceans stretching beyond the horizon, cities of light rising like mountains. Countless beings walked among them, tall, graceful, wrapped in living crystal. They spoke without words. Their voices became light. Their thoughts became music.
The heart endures. The children return. The guardian has come.
I know you.
She had never met them, yet somehow she remembered.
Karem!
Don't touch her. Listen.
The singing crystals had never been decorations. They had never been sacred ornaments. They had been a language, waiting for someone who could understand it.
Primary heart responding. Native interface established. Guardian synchronization increasing. Vault authorization. 94%.
General,
Report.
the second activation signature has become the primary signature.
The child.
Yes,
Location. The planet has chosen. Crystal chamber.
Luma slowly opened her eyes. The ancient doorway at the far end of the cavern was opening. Stone folded into itself. Crystal rings rotated. Light flowed through impossible mechanisms. The mountain was becoming a machine.
I've never seen anything like this.
Beyond the doorway, an immense chamber stretched into darkness. Blue light illuminated a single object standing at its center. It resembled a crystal, yet it was larger than any building. Its surface flowed like liquid glass. Its heartbeat echoed through the entire planet.
The heart.
No, it isn't the heart. It's protecting the heart.
Heart chamber unlocked. Guardian accepted. Planetary defense network synchronized. 99%.
Luma.
For the first time, he smiled, not because the danger had passed, because hope had survived it. Kheros was not hiding technology. Kheros had a heart, and after countless ages, it had begun beating once more. Scene 21, the door begins to open. History remembers the wars that civilizations fought. The Frontier Archives remembers the doors they accidentally opened. The battle had ended, not because either side had won, because something older than war had demanded their attention. Across Kheros, the crystal storm slowly subsided. Blue light continued flowing beneath forests, rivers, and mountains. The planet no longer trembled in fear. It breathed. Western mountains. The Ashari emerged from the crystal tunnels one by one. The mountains opened before them, safe, hidden, untouched by the destruction below. Children looked back toward the valley they had called home. Smoke still rose above the distant forests. The sky remained filled with Dominion warships. Yet for the first time, no one cried.
Will we ever go home?
Home is more than a place. As long as we remain together, Kheros remains with us.
The Guardian stood alone upon a ridge overlooking the valley. His armor was scarred, his cloak torn. Ash covered the weathered plates of his old Peacekeeper armor. The pulse rifle remained in his hands, unfired for several long minutes. He had delayed an empire, saved a village, awakened an ancient world. Yet victory felt strangely absent. He slowly unclipped the ancient crystal pendant Elder Karam had entrusted to him. The blue crystal glowed warmly.
I hope I was enough.
The pendant answered, one quiet note. Recognition aboard the Oblivion Spear.
General,
Report.
the planetary defense network has stabilized. Our excavation has failed.
The vault remains inaccessible.
No, Commander, it isn't inaccessible. It's opening.
So, the legends were true, deep beneath Kheros.
Planetary synchronization. Complete. Guardian accepted. Native descendants accepted. Builder vault. Opening.
The doorway moved, only a few meters, yet history changed with it. Behind the opening, stars became visible, not projected, not reflected, real. An endless field of unfamiliar constellations stretched beyond the threshold. No chamber, no machine, no treasure, only infinity. Luma.
What do you see?
Someone is coming home.
We were never the first.
The Guardian looked toward the western mountains, then toward the glowing sky. Finally, toward the distant Builder City. His expression carried neither fear nor certainty, only resolve. He secured his pulse rifle across his back, fastened the crystal pendant beneath his armor, then began walking, not toward war, toward answers. The Ashari believed they had escaped an invasion. The Dominion believed they had discovered an ancient civilization. Zandor believed he was protecting a people history would reveal. They had all become part of something far greater. The war for Kheros had only been the beginning. The true story was waiting beyond the door. This concludes Chapter 3, Fire from Heaven. The Sky Guardian has fulfilled his promise. The Ashari have survived. The Dominion has uncovered a truth it cannot control. And beneath Kheros, a door sealed since before recorded history has begun to open. Beyond it waits the greatest mystery of the Frontier archives. The journey continues in Chapter 4, The Builder's Legacy. Until then, keep looking toward the stars, because somewhere, history is still waiting to be remembered.
If you enjoyed this archive, leave a like. It helps more explorers discover our story. Subscribe and join us for the next chapter. Another archive is waiting.